Like many middle schools, we were experiencing a great deal of bullying going on in our classrooms. A lot of it surrounding Facebook and postings that kids would make at home at night, but yet the drama would come into our classrooms. So our assistant principal, Debbie Cohen, who's in charge of middle school, located an excellent guest speaker. His name is Sergeant Steve Levitt. He's with the Sarasota County Sheriffs. He came in and worked with our student body in an assembly and gave them a lot of pertinent information about internet safety, bullying on Facebook, etc. And he also worked with the parents in a presentation in the evening. It was very effective. And that got the ball rolling for us then to start the process of educating our kids about bullying. The kids responded so well. They participated, they paid attention to the speaker, they had great questions. One of the activities that the kids did in response to Sergeant Levitt's speech was to compose a few lines that were personal about themselves. It was anonymous. And the title of it started out, "If only you knew me, you would know." And then they would write something about themselves that they wanted to share, but maybe wouldn't necessarily, share in the classroom. And we put those on the bulletin boards in the cafeteria, and the student body, just read all of them. And I really feel it gave the kids a little bit of insight into their classmates and promoted some kindness on the behalf of the other kids. I think the teachers were very appreciative of our efforts on getting an anti-bullying program. I think they were also a little surprised at how well it worked. They definitely noticed a reduction of the drama, the teasing, and just some of the Facebook problems that we'd been having. So, I would have to say the teachers really felt it was a big success. This coming year, we'll continue the program with our 7th and 8th graders. We'll continue to use the art teacher to help them express some of their thoughts and feelings. We'll also orient our 6th graders, our incoming 6th graders, to the program. And we hope to get Sergeant Levitt back again to do some more work with our kids. We're very proud this summer, Debbie Cohen has been asked to present the anti-bullying program from Laurel Nokomis School at a national anti-bullying conference in Minneapolis. So we hope that she'll be able to go and share some of the success that we've had with our program.
So 2 projects that we have going right now in art have to do with our anti-bullying program here at Laurel Nokomis, trying to create a community of caring and kindness, and we are working on a graffiti art project with a message of positivity or something to do with anti-bullying. So the kids came up with their message as long as it was positive. They were allowed to do anything they want, and then the style of art was based on graffiti, something a little more fun. And then we are also working on a more personal project that has to do with a self-portrait. We just made it a little modern, and it's a self-portrait collage where we traced our profiles with an overhead projector, and then we're looking through magazines to find words or pictures that relate to us, and then to tie it all together and bring in the writing piece. We're going to write a poem. It's called an I Am poem, and it describes a lot of personal things about them, 2 characteristics about them, what they like to do, imaginary things, things they pretend, things they wish, and they're going to write their poem on their self-portrait collage. Well, we're hoping that if they start seeing enough of the kind messages and kind words, that maybe even if they're joking about it, if they see don't hate, appreciate, and they say that rather than something unkind, that's what we've done. Some of it is kind of funny or silly, but if they're joking about it in a kind way and talking to each other in a kind way, that's really kind of what we're trying to do. And just realizing that We all have stuff. We all really need to be kind and caring to each other. We don't know what's going on in everybody's life, but while we're at school, as long as we're treating everybody with respect, my motto in my class is be nice and mind your manners. And as long as we're all doing that, it's going to make the day a lot better and we're going to get a lot more done with learning.
Yeah, she's got butterflies and the boy has beetles. My thing is just about being kind to others and making sure you say like nice words instead of mean ones. And I have a boy and a girl and they have like colors kind of blending out of them in like a cooperating way so that they like, it shows that people can get along better if they just are, I don't know, kinder and open up more. And in the picture they have like butterflies and beetles with words that are like just showing things to say and things to do so that people can get along better.
My main thing is don't be a bully because, you know, the theme was anti-bullying, and I wrote it in different languages because I thought it doesn't matter where you are, just be nice to other people. So I wrote it in a whole bunch of different languages in the background to like symbolize that it doesn't matter where you are. My favorite one would probably be Chinese language because it was the hardest to write and it looks more unique. But I had really fun with this project because it was fun kind of drawing out different languages because, and you know, it's all for a good cause because it might motivate someone to not be a bully.
I am smart and athletic. I wonder what my life will look like. I hear my dreams. I see my future. I want $1 trillion. I am smart and athletic. I pretend to be a fish. I feel the sky is my limit. I touch my heart. I worry about my weight. I cry when people die. I am smart and athletic. I understand life is unfair. I say amen. I dream to be rich. I try to be good at baseball. I hope I am happy. I am smart and athletic.
I am an intelligent and kind boy. I wonder how the universe was created. I hear when things are peaceful. I see what the best future is. I want to understand everything. I am an intelligent and kind boy. I pretend to be a chemist. I feel when someone is emotionally hurt. I touch things that touch me. I worry when my family is in danger. I cry when I'm worried about my family. I am an intelligent and kind boy.
Okay, I'm lonely and worthless. I wonder if high school gets worse. I hear people talking. I see kids getting bullied. I want this all to be over. I'm lonely and worthless. I pretend to be happy. I feel my heart breaking. I touch my own scars. I worry about others. I cry myself to sleep. I'm lonely and worthless. I understand that life is hard. I say that everything will be okay. I dream about being happy one day. I try to fake smile. I hope to make everything brighter. I am lonely and worthless.
I am smart and different. I wonder if my family is proud. I hear whispers all around me. I see the world around me. I want to succeed and live a long life. I am smart and different. I pretend to be successful. I feel proud when I do a good thing. I touch the notes I am studying and the wall I am climbing. I worry about what will come. I cry about my lost loved ones. I am smart and different. I understand others' feelings. I say good luck to others. I dream about graduating first in the class of 2017. I try to get straight A's. I hope to be successful. I am smart and different.
I pick stuff I liked, and I like food and like electronics. I'm weird and shy. I wonder when it ends. I hear the voices. I see the world spin. I want it to stop. I'm weird and shy. I pretend to shine. I feel the ground. I touch others. I worry if it'll get better. I cry when I'm angry. I'm weird and shy. I understand math. I say I'm okay. I dream to strive. I try to be myself. I hope to get out alive. I'm weird and shy.
I hope that kids will start coming up with their own ways that they can promote ways to be good to each other in school and projects that they might want to start themselves and bring to school. Just reminding each other, hey, don't talk like that. It's not going to do anybody any good. Just a community of caring kids, I think, is the plan.
I'm Pamela Coakley, the school counselor here at Laurel Nokomis School. I'm the counselor for grades 5 through 8. However, we're doing a project with our middle school students, grades 6 through 8. We did a project, we're working on bullying because bullying is a nationwide issue. Here at Laurel Nokomis School, we're being very proactive opposed to being reactive. We have did many assemblies on bullying. The last assembly we did was, if you knew me, you would know that. We made hearts. Each student did it anonymous. No names were on the hearts. And we wrote out the statement, if you knew me, you would know that. So using that statement, when I'm counseling with the students for different reasons, and it's 2 students that need to mediate something, I always tell them to take a look back and step back and remember the hearts that they have read in the cafeteria. Some of them have some very detailed information, and once we're sitting down discussing these things, they're able to put themselves in that person's place. Our project has even went as far as to purchase bracelets for each middle school student, grades 6 through 8, and we came up with the slogan, words hurt. Pause before you post. And we did that because kids really don't understand the significance of posting things online. As I counsel throughout the day, I remind them that would you want your mom to see this? Would you want your dad or whoever to see this? And that words do hurt. As you know, and I know, we're older than these kids, that they used to say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. That's very untrue. Words do hurt. Since I've been here, we've had guest speakers on bullying, and I think our rate as far as bullying is concerned is very low considered talking to my colleagues throughout the county. We don't have some of the issues that other schools have. As I said before, we're very proactive. My students feel open to come talk to me. They know that I'm going to listen, and we work through whatever issues we're going through. So that's my role here at Laurel Nokomis, and we're going to take it as far as we possibly can as far as being proactive and preventing bullying here at Laurel Nokomis School.
I've been bullied for a couple of years, and after the videos, I guess that helped everyone, and everyone stopped bullying me, and it really lifted a lot of stuff off my shoulders, so I'm thankful for him to come in. Yeah, the program is working a lot because kids finally realize that it's not just them who are being hurt, it's other people, and they decide to help, and it's just like some schools would do this, but I think our school tried the hardest to do it, and I'm just respectful for that. It changed me because I thought that maybe when it was a hard time for me, I thought I was the only one and I was closed in. And then when I started watching the videos that he showed us, I decided to go out and help my neighborhood, and I got a job and I helped this lady and my friend. We worked together, and it just helped me because I had no more hard times. I mean, I have a lot of rough edges still, but they can be smoothed out. Well, I would, like it says stick up for people, I would do exactly that. But my first thing I would probably do, most people would say they would get in it. I'm not going to say I'm going to get in with it, but I will try to stop, tell them that they need to stop, or I would go to Miss Cohen or Miss Dubin, someone. Well, from here, I just hope that I can help other kids, make them to feel the same way as me, and that when I'm older, I want to start a program just like the school has, where kids who are being bullied can go a safe place and talk about it, like counseling almost. And I think that if they make friends, new friends, the ones that have the same problems, they'll relate more and they'll be I don't know, probably solve their problems. But that's what I want to do.
I thought that it was really good that they had it because even though a lot of teachers and students, they say, oh yeah, of course our kids know not to bully people, of course they know to help people. I think a lot of times kids forget, and I like that they brought in the statistics and stuff because a lot of people forget about how much it actually happens. And people want to turn a blind eye and say, oh no, that's not going to happen to me, that's not going to happen at my school. But it does, and people need to be aware of that, I liked him. He was very relatable, and he was talking about his kids, and he was just talking to us less as a police officer in a uniform, oh, you guys can't do this, as just a parent and a person that's just telling us what's up, which I think was really cool. He was really nice. I thought that it was very effective, and a lot of things that he talked about kind of shocked even me, and I'm usually pretty aware about things because I like to be, but a lot of these statistics were very surprising, and I thought that it was very, very interesting, and it just makes you more aware of your friends and the other kids and what you're saying to people. A lot of the suicide rates among kids our age, and the amount of kids who have said that they've witnessed bullying and haven't said anything about it, because it's not until then that you really notice that it does happen a lot. Well, I think I'm a lot more conscious of what I say and how I act towards people. I think everyone, no matter how nice of a person you think you are, you've probably made a comment towards someone and it was maybe not the nicest thing to say. But when you actually are educated about stuff like this, then you think more, and maybe you'll go over to a new kid or a kid that everyone thinks is weird and say hi, and you might make a new friend. And that's actually happened to me. And if I hadn't have known about this kind of stuff, maybe I wouldn't have done that. Even if my friends weren't necessarily converted by the program that they did, then I would say something to them, and then they'd realize oh wow, that was really mean of me to do. And so with that, I've made a whole bunch of my friends stop being mean to a few particular weird kids, because I was that's not cool, because this speech that the police officer gave, made me realize, and then I made them realize, I don't think I've ever met a normal person. I don't think you ever will meet a normal person. It doesn't exist. I like to run around my house and sing show tunes when I'm alone. I'm not normal. This idea of world peace, but it just starts with one person, just spreading around caring and happiness and good energy, and then it can just spread to everyone, and that's hopefully what I wish for the world, and I just try to perpetuate positivity, every day, and I just hope that someday the world will, catch up.
The students' relationships on the social networks was affecting how they related when they came to school, and it was spilling over into the classroom, causing problems. So I thought if there was some way that we can make them aware of how to be nice to each other and how their words do have an effect on how people feel, it would make a difference in what was going on in the classroom. We found that how they were doing in the classroom and what was going on in the internet all had an effect on what was going on outside the classroom as well, and into the neighborhoods. And the other thing we found too is the parents weren't aware of what their children were doing on the internet and with texting. And that was another component of the anti-bullying program, was to make the parents aware of what their children were actually doing on the internet. In fact, we had a literacy night in which it was titled, Find Out What Your Child's Doing in the Classroom and on the Social Networks. I really feel like it is affecting the children. First of all, they are nicer to each other. I really think that they're kinder to each other. I think it's a kinder campus, and I think they treat each other much better. This whole program has made the teachers also aware of what the children are going through at home. When we had done the Heart Project, we had the children write "If Only You Knew Me" on hearts, and the teachers collected the hearts and they read the hearts, and they were just so I guess blown away by some of the situations that these children were facing in their homes. And I really felt like it made them more sensitive to their kids as well. So it was a two-way street. It wasn't just that the children were nicer to each other because they realized what their friends were going through, but the teachers also had an insight as to what was going on in these kids' homes that made them more sensitive. What I would like to do is continue the momentum of the program. We have a whole generation of kids now that have been through the sensitivity training, the awareness of the social networks, and that I want to build on that and continue the program. We have incorporated many activities in the art classes. The art teacher has the students writing poems called I Am, which they write about themselves and then they share them with their peers. And they're really poems from the heart. And the kids have been able to share the poems with their peers, and that also makes them aware of what they're going through. We've also done a big campaign in art for anti-bullying. The children have done slogans, anti-bullying slogans, which we've posted all over the school. So it's not just an isolated, okay, we're just going to do a program and we're done with this. It's pervasive throughout the whole school. It's in the classrooms. The teachers talk the language as well because they have been through the assemblies. The teachers feel as if because there has been less drama now on the social networks, that there is more focus on instruction in the classroom, and that's what it's all about.